You are tuning into another classic comedy lineup. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Corncob Cody. How you doing, folks? How you doing? You're a wonderful audience. Thank you. Thanks for having me here. You ever go down on your girlfriend and she says, "You've been eating corn lately?" I said, "What?" She said, "You've been eating corn lately?" I said, "Why you think they call me Corncob Cody?" Butter me up, Buster Brown. You know what I'm talking about, ma'am, don't you? Yeah, you know, I see you looking at me. I bet you're wondering what my corn cob look like, ain't you? I'm telling you, there's no husk on this. You know what I'm saying, honey? Of course you do. Look at you. All right, you guys been a terrific audience. That's my time. Have a good night. My name's Corncob Cody, and you guys take care all right now. This has been another classic comedy lineup. Welcome back to another episode of Brennan and Cameron Don't Go Outside, the podcast. I'm sweaty and I just bonked my head. Cameron, how are you doing?
We've been here for a minute and a half and you've already, your sweat rolling down your forehead.
Oh, and my glasses are foggy and so is my brain.
Yeah, do you want to, there's some tissue over there if you want some.
By your bed, I don't know. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, and I knew this was going to happen. Okay, ladies, just because there's tissue by a guy's bedside table doesn't necessarily mean it's for what you think it is.
Well, if it's wet.
What, you had a runny nose in the middle of the night, what are you going to do? Are you going to wake up, go grab tissue, expel your nose, throw the tissue out, and then return to bed?
Yeah. Same with when I go to the bathroom.
Well, yeah, obviously you're
in the middle of the night.
Yeah, you
sit down. I sit down. I'm a gentleman.
Well, you live with a woman.
Took you a lot to get that out. She's a woman, yes.
I was looking for the right words to explain, but yeah, and I think that's smart to do. But I think the toilet seat raising problem, question, dilemma, what do you do? Do you leave it up or do you leave it down? It's kind of like both parties are to blame. I think it's really something that us as men and women really need to look aside.
You know what I've done to fix the situation?
What have you done?
I sit down in the middle of the night because I don't want my partner to be covered in my own piss.
And your splish splash.
Because you know what she's never done? She's never pissed all over my legs.
What about in broad daylight? Are you sitting down?
Unless I've asked for it.
You know. Sometimes.
Piss on me. I am the human toilet.
Yeah. She thought you were talking
never
in your
happens.
sleep.
Never happens. And I don't spill.
Yeah.
I sit down.
For
her.
Yeah, for her. For her sake. Well, let's say she's out of the house.
It's never been a problem.
For a week. Let's say she's out of the house for a week. It's just you.
Oh, I piss in my own mouth, Cam. Like any man does.
You don't piss in glasses and then pour them down the kitchen sink?
No, I piss in a goblet called my mouth. Give it a little swirl.
And then you just...
Taste
that's
tester.
Disgusting. That's not what the show is.
I have a Netflix special coming out next.
I don't even want to know.
Sommelier.
This is...
Parentheses of piss.
Of piss.
Of piss.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Brennan and Cameron Don't Go Outside, your official sommeliers of piss. It's episode 46. We're here on a beautiful late July afternoon. I love the way the sunlight hits this room.
It's beautiful.
In this new studio of ours, of course.
Purplish hue, and it feels great in here, and I'm looking in your eyes, Cam, and we go upstairs, we got a new space. I love it.
At one point in every show, you do say something about looking into my eyes. It's always...
I'm glad you noticed it.
You know, it's the most romantic part of my week, is sitting here in my bedroom with you.
Oh, brother, I'm taken. You gotta push this on someone else, some other floozy.
Some other floozy? How do I advertise? How do I advertise that? Like, I'll sit down when I pee.
Bumble
and tumble.
You go on Bumble. Mm-hmm. Are you on Bumble?
You
do people do that?
I don't know if people do that anymore.
Why are you asking me? You're single.
Well, I have moved to this area, so there's a lot of younger people in this area than where I was before.
So are you on Bumble or are you not?
No, I'm not, but you
should get on it.
Move to the new area where all the U of T chicks are.
Yep. And so you're walking around, you're like, hey man, sociology 101, LOL. And they're all like, who the fuck is this guy following us around who's not in my major? Does he go to class with you?
No, I don't. This guy keeps asking me for my BBM pin. What's he talking about?
The BBN pin. That's a deep callback.
Hashtag 2010. Where are all my first year and 2010ers?
I'm sure you can meet a lady who's got a BBN pin. Might not be the one you're quite looking for, though.
Might not be the one you're quite looking for.
I got a BBN pin. It's
BBM. You've been saying it wrong this whole time.
BBM?
BBM, like BlackBerry Messenger?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying BBN.
I was.
Yeah. Oh my God, Jesus.
I never had a BlackBerry.
Yeah, you had a flip phone until at least fourth year university.
Blam. Yeah, flip phone, then the iPhone.
And now no phone. What's it like being off the grid?
I don't know. I got a girl who likes me.
I just meant other things than relationship.
That's all I'm counting.
Yeah? No? Okay.
No, it's good.
Like,
it's good. No one talks to me. Mm-hmm. I instigate 100% of the conversations I ever have.
That's good. I've had to tell a couple people to message you on Facebook.
They never have either. That's why I love it.
There's been a couple people who have said, "Oh, I tried getting a hold of Brendan." I'm like, "Oh yeah, there's no phone."
Yeah, there's no phone.
There's no phone.
Yeah, you got to go online, and then they go, "Okay," and then they don't contact me.
They never contact you.
Who are these people?
I think one was Dan Faulkner.
I should contact him. He hasn't contacted me in a long time. I should shout him out.
One was definitely Zach. I think when he was looking for the
mixer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been in contact
when he was looking for that.
Yeah, he's still update. Still looking for it.
I don't know where. I don't even remember. I remember you guys having it. Don't remember what it is.
I don't know where it is. I remember what it is. It's a little Behringer mixer.
You know what it is.
That's what it is. What it is. You know what a. Yep. You know what it is.
Late July. We have really late in the month of July. Is your summer going the way you want it to?
Yeah.
Yeah? You done anything fun? No. You have a dog, so life is just endless.
Life is endless because I have a dog. Not quite. She's been a little biatch lately.
Ooh.
She hasn't been wanting to go to the park. And just been a little fussy, little me. I'm like, come on, Tina, let's go.
Have you let her alone with any male dogs in the
She's
recent?
spayed. It doesn't even matter. Nothing's gonna turn her.
That's what they say. Next thing you know,
get a good male dog in their life, and she'll straighten out.
No.
Cam, that's so square of you.
They all say,
Jesus.
She was spayed or he was neutered, and next thing you know. You got a
pregnant dog?
Yep.
That's impossible. They're spayed or neutered.
Is it as official as I feel like when you get a vasectomy, it's like a 99% thing.
Well, you know why?
Are dog spadings?
I can tell you right now why.
Hundo P?
I can tell you right now the difference between a spade or a neuter and a vasectomy.
And that is?
You're a human, so you can say, "Hey, I'm going to sue you." A dog can't sue you. They just snip. They just go, Stevie Wonder, you got your license, right? And he goes, what? And they go, did you give him scissors? And he just cuts blindly into the night.
Ooh, blindly into the night, my favorite.
Blindly into the night. Wrecked up like a blind man. You're spading your own dog.
Okay, well that's one thing. I'm glad Tina is not pregnant. However, it'd be a lot of fun. I'd take one of the pups.
I would love to see a little Tina puppy. Mm-hmm. Little puppy. Oh,
But what if it was with like an ugly dude? Like, when you see like a hot girl with like an ugly guy walking around holding hands and like they're a couple?
Almost
like, what
constantly.
if it was? Yeah, so picture like some fugly motherfucker
And I have to raise their
having
kid?
Tina's baby pup.
Okay, well, it's a dog. It's not a human man. Is
Oh,
a
yeah,
human man impregnating my little doggy?
Or if that's the case, I mean,
It's still half Tina, so I think it's going to be good.
An ugly human man.
I think it's going to be fine. It's still half Tina.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still half Tina.
So
She's a beautiful dog.
Cleo, you remember one of my old dogs, Cleo?
Yeah.
Cleo. Her first litter, that like when my stepdad moved in with us, he had these puppies, right? And the dog who they mated her with, like they did it intentionally.
Okay.
Like, oh, we'll sell the dogs. No, it was like there was a planned purpose, and it was a collie of some kind, a black and white collie of some kind. And out of the 4 puppies that she had, 3 of them turned out like golden lab color. No one knows, and to this,
She fucking around on the side.
and actually, to this day, like Chris, he comes out like they start coming out, and only one of them was actually black and white, and it was weird. Like one was totally black and white, and the others were totally golden lab and white.
I know what this is. This dog was fucking around. This dog was fucking around on the side and ruined the family.
Ruined the family.
They said, hey,
Here's this side hoe.
why don't we
Side
just build a family?
dude.
And they go, yeah, all right. You know what looks better than black and white? Gold. Just hump some
Now,
gold
do we think dogs know that they're having sex? And they're like, yes, let's do this consensually. I mean, it's kind of like...
we think?
Or just in general, the animal kingdom being so complex. I feel like if you watch a squirrel for long enough, you'll either see the squirrel rape or be raped. Are they making that conscious choice?
Okay,
Welcome.
I don't know.
These are the type of questions that we ask in Cameron's Animal Corner.
Okay, I don't want to be a part of it for so long that I'm going to watch a rape or a consensual sex.
Let's say
within the squirrel community. Again, I have a dog, so I'm watching enough for my dog to go, am I going to try to kill these animals or will I let them slide? And 98% it's I'm gonna try to kill them, but they're quicker.
Interesting.
She'll sneak up upon them and go, I know you're fucking, I can watch that. There's little baby squirrely up in the corner of the tree going, me, 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 mommy, daddy, and Tina's just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Freeze it off.
And he goes, "Ah, ah, ah," and then goes after, doesn't catch anything.
Never does.
Baby squirrel's up there like, oh, thank God, mommy and daddy, you were safe, yay. No one cares. I don't care. I want my dog to hunt. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for this week on Cameron's Animal Corner. Next week, we have the Kratt brothers, Chris and Martin Kratt.
It's the Kraft Brothers. Was
it Kraft?
The Kraft Brothers,
Kratt,
yeah.
The Kratt.
Zubumafu and the Kraft Brothers. Bah! Hey, what a wonderful day.
I met them one time when I was like 6. So I still have some contact info.
Yeah?
Around. Yeah.
Were they a fist bump type of character, or
I don't
were
remember.
they a side hug?
I don't really remember meeting them, but
Where'd you meet them?
It was definitely like a convention center TVO kids thing, and like polka dot shorts was there, and like banana and pajamas were there, like all that type of stuff, yeah. And I went, I had their books, and I got their autographs in my book and stuff like that.
I'm really jealous.
Yeah, I was big on the getting your autograph thing. Like when we went to Disney World, it was like boom, getting autographs.
Getting that autograph.
Yeah.
Give me that signature.
It was
Goofy.
like I got like Pluto's twice, and you're walking up to like everyone who you can.
You got 2 teenagers' signatures.
Pluto is my favorite. Pluto's my favorite little Disney character when I was
Do you feel disenchanted that it's now no longer a planet?
Yeah, it sort of seems like the name, like as a dog name, is pointless now because there's no dogs named Saturn or Venus. It's like they choose
Mars.
Pluto because it was the small one. It was far out there, and now it's like fuck off.
Right?
Uranus.
And it's like a Mickey Mouse character had a dog. There was Goofy.
That's where it gets hazy in this current climate.
What, do they own slaves or something?
No,
What, do they own slaves?
I don't want to use that word.
DuckTales. Mm-hmm. They were selling those in the black market for pennies.
Well, I think you have to look a step further for this Pluto Goofy analogy, because if you think about it, like if Goofy is a dog and he's able
That's
to drive,
what I was saying, bro. I already know what you're gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Goofy's a dog, and guess what? They get to own a dog, and his name's Pluto. Why does he have to live in a house? And Goofy gets to live in like a real house and have shoes.
I think
and a hat.
Because Pluto is mentally handicapped, and Mickey is keeping this mentally handicapped kid as a pet.
Well, Goofy's mentally handicapped as well.
Well, I think
He gets to have a son named Max.
I never got that far. Was that from Goof Troop?
Yes, Goof Troop.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Mentally handicapped son. Hello, Max.
Those Goofy
Maximum
characters.
potential, a.k.a. mentally challenged. Maximum mentally challenged.
Those the original, the OG Disney characters were really not a part of my life as much as, let's say, the Animaniacs were. Like, I don't think I was fucking with Mickey, Donald, Minnie, but like Pinky and the Brain and Animaniacs I was up for.
Animaniacs.
And was 80 to the max.
What else? What else? Did you watch the Mighty Ducks animated?
No.
I think Mike did. Mike and I watched that. We talked about that before.
Yes. Mike
It
Shepard,
was
friend of the
on,
show. I think we talked about it
Disney
on,
Channel.
We talked about it on our special You're Going to Love This episode.
Yeah, the Emilio Estevez episode.
Episode just about Emilio Estevez. Mike Shepard will be coming back to the show. We should try to get him on the show.
He'll be back in a couple of weeks. Watch
Back in
wrestling.
a couple of weeks. I know Matt, the ex-intern, has expressed interest of want to come back on the show. Some listeners have actually specifically requested Matt back on the show.
That's good.
It's good. I think it's something we're going to work on for
I'm glad
next
they want
week.
something on the show instead of generally us off.
Yeah, they want more Matt, less of us.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that works.
I can hit record and sit in the back seat.
Sit in the back. I think that works a
In
little
the
bit.
back seat.
I think that works a little bit better for everybody. It's been a while since we've had a guest on the show. However, listeners, we kicked off the show with a bit by one of my favorite new comedians. Now, did you find this? You found him, I think. You introduced him to me.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about the corn cob intro.
Oh, corn cob Corey.
Yes. Corn Cob Corey, one of my favorite new comedians. Caught him doing a midnight set a couple weeks back.
Yeah, at the Laugh and Stop.
At the Laugh and Stop.
Yeah.
It was the old
2-drink minimum.
2-drink minimum, that 11:37 time slot. Right where you want to be.
It's a toughie, and you can tell he fucking slayed.
He slayed it. You're usually the point of contact on these guests that we have on the show.
Comics, yeah.
Do you think you can get a guy like this? Is podcast something he does?
Yeah, well, this is... I tell these guys all the time, because all I'm doing is just trying to scoop up new talent, right? Because we're radio guys... Classically, and all
classically
we have,
trained, of course.
Exactly. We go back and forth and back and forth. 8-inch, 16th inch. Oh, levels. Me too. Hashtag. Yeah. And so we go. Where's the new talent? Because we need to work with people. We need to bounce off each other. Because honestly, I don't have much. I know you come in prepared most of the time. I try
to bring something to the table.
Yeah. This is cunt shoes. And capital letters there on a blank page that I just wrote.
I spelled it with a K also.
Yeah, and shoes is with an 8.
For some reason.
Strangely.
Okay.
So you got to get new talent in here. We got to recycle all this stuff. You know, we got to be able to bounce off each other so it doesn't get stale. And I find these guys all the time online. And so I just want to, if I was the spotlight guy, I'm back in there. So spotlight right here. And you go, I'm Al Pacino, you son of a bitch. Spotlight me here. And I go, I'm sorry, Mr. Pacino. This is my first day on the job. And they go, fuck this guy. Why has he got a microphone? and he slaps me in the ass, and I go, "Thank you, Mr.
Did that
Pacino."
happen?
Yeah, every night in my dreams.
No, I was thinking it was
this
like one
is
of those
why
like Christian Bale Terminator things, you know?
Christian Bale. Yeah, we're in a we work at the old hay farm around Halloween time. Me and Christian Bale. And we scare these little pumpkin head fucks. But yeah, we got to look at new talent, and you know, sometimes I just find someone like what's his name? I missed.
Corncob Corey.
Yeah, Corncob Corey. Cody. It was Cody.
Corncob
Cody. Corncob Cody. That's a alliteration and a mouthful, literally.
You are a mouthful, sir.
Yeah.
A lot of corn in that mouth.
These guys need, they need help. So
you know what? Corncob Cody.
I'm sure we're gonna find a lot
Hopefully
of
he'll be
people.
a friend of the show soon.
Yeah.
We're just powering right through this episode of the show. I think we should move on to something a little fun.
I would love to do something fun.
Okay, cool. And here we go. Here's a top 5. Here are 5 tips about five ways to no, it's just a top 5. Brendan, the only theme song I've written stays strong with this week's top 5.
Heavy hitter.
Because you know what, it's what I bring to the table. Now that, of course, our give me a beat challenge is over. Of course, there is no drum set in this current
drum kit in
studio.
here.
I officially have no theme songs. Anyways, this week,
This is the last thing I've done.
of any importance. No, that's not right at all. This week, we are talking about the top 5 things that The Simpsons predicted. Of course, The Simpsons, a show of... give me a quick synopsis.
Decades and decades and decades of things getting thrown onto the wall, and some stick and some fall. Tobacco was cool. That's it.
Tobacco was cool.
Tobacco.
Number coming in at number 5 on the top 5 things that Simpsons predicted were Siegfried and Roy being attacked by a tiger.
I feel like that was an easy shot, right?
Well, we got to start it off late. You know, you started off easy, and then we kind of work our way up.
No, I'm not bashing it. I'm just saying.
The episode aired in
Just
episode aired in 1993. And eventually became true in 2003 when Roy Horn was attacked by a Bengal tiger in the middle of his act and left him partially paralyzed. They do not do the show anymore. Of course, in the episode, they're just kind of they're doing their show, and then the tiger attacks them.
Oh yeah,
comedic effect. Everything's funny.
I remember the episode.
You remember the episode?
You think it took long enough, right? 10 years for them to get attacked
It
when
sort
they're
of
dealing exclusively with a tiger that could kill you.
It sort of seems like common sense that, you know, you're fucking with a tiger, you're gonna get the claws.
The odds are against you, right?
The odds are kind of against you, right?
Come on, it's like splitting aces at the casino.
What's the most
Shake
dangerous
your head.
animal you've touched?
The female.
Oh, hey, that's a joke right for...
Shikaga!
That was a joke for you, all y'all, our female audience.
All my bros out there get it.
Coming in at number 4 on the top 5 things The Simpsons predicted is the NSA. This was a prediction that came from the Simpsons movie.
Oh, the dome? Did you watch the Simpsons movie? It was not good.
I really liked it, actually.
Are you serious? Have you watched it recently?
Not recently, no.
Okay, I watched it recently. Not good.
So,
Not good. Called it. Continue.
we're all good. No, so the Simpsons movie came out in 2007, where Marge says the NSA is, they're talking about the biodome thing and how they escaped, and she's like, no, like, they could be listening to us. And then it goes back to the National Security Agency, which is this big room full of computers, and it's all of them listening to our conversation on the phone. This is 6 years before Edward Snowden's first blew the whistle on the government's mass surveillance of Americans through their phone and internet records.
Whoa. We all knew they were listening to us before then. Come on, don't be simple.
I don't know. I think, well, internet especially was so, I feel like 16 was really just, we left dial-up.
2008 when the Simpsons movie came out?
2007.
Oh, I'm sorry,
but still.
2007.
No.
Still.
I'm saying, what were you 16 and going like, they're watching us?
Yeah.
Yo, you were?
Yes.
Oh shit, you were a little.
I watched Zeitgeist when I was like 13 years old,
and you bought into the entire thing.
Yeah, I was just smoking weed and watching documentaries. I believed everything the internet said to me.
I'm too naive.
I went, what the fuck? Oh my god.
I'm too naive.
But no, come on. The Simpsons movie, the best part of that was Spider Pig.
Yeah, Spider Pig.
Which is... we both go, yeah, Spider Pig. That's sad. That's not good. The second Spider Pig wasn't good.
And then he becomes then he becomes Harry Plopper.
Yeah.
Did you remember that?
But Spider
It's just him with little Harry Potter.
I just love that. I go, Spider Pig. Yeah, Spider Pig. Can't wait to get Spider Pig off. Like,
no, there was the biodome, and then they put Maggie through the little hole in the ground, and then she pops up on the other side.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good. I watched it recently.
And then you saw Bart Simpson's little ding dong for like 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's a little dink.
Little yellow.
His little yellow stick.
Dingus.
His little soft, mellow dink.
If those of you have ever wondered, what does Bart Simpson's cock look like?
Butterfinger should have been called Mellow Yellow.
Mellow Yellow.
They call him Mellow Yellow.
That was a song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was like a psychedelic song.
Don't do that. Yellow. I'd rather hear like the death rattle of a newborn baby than that ever again.
I could do that too.
You could do that too.
Many times.
Jesus Christ. We're moving on here in the top 5. Coming in at number 3 is the God Particle.
I need a Home Improvement. Enter Home Improvement sample.
Yeah, okay, so the God Particle is this scientific thing. Yeah, that's right. Science that explains why everything in the universe has mass. Right?
This is a documentary?
No, this is a real thing. The God it's a theory. It's a theory created, which is which explains why everything in the universe has mass and why it all works. Although the theory wasn't explained until 2012, in the 1998 episode "The Wizard of Evergreen," Homer Simpson throws out this weird little equation that ends with a donut, and it's kind of happy. But what he actually wrote out is off, but it's like incredibly close, and scientists have said that this equation he writes that's like M bracket H hyphen something, that's not a hyphen, what's E? What was the E in bed mass? Exponent equals pi.
Are sure you should be explaining this to us?
Such a simpleton.
No, you're reading a JPEG incorrectly.
Although his theory is off by a few like nanograms, but what he is saying in the episode was pretty damn close.
Yeah, was it?
It was apparently.
Okay,
no, it was. Cool. He did do this 14 years before they actually came up with it.
That's cool. Hear that, folks? Couple of nanograms off, says Cam.
Couple of nanograms.
Didn't get it quite yet.
Okay.
Couple of nanograms.
Coming in at number 2 this week, were just kind of a mass of the things that they were bound to get right. A lot of things they were bound to get right.
Al Gore.
Well, of course, we all know this Donald Trump as president thing. It was a joke.
Yeah, that was a shot in the dark.
It was a shot in the dark. In 1995, in one of their future episodes, when Lisa gets married to the British guy, they predict smartwatches. He has like a watch that he like comes out and he talks to.
Yep.
In another episode, in that same episode, they do FaceTime. The way that you would on your iPhone, like they pull out a thing and they're able to talk to someone and see someone on it.
Yeah.
And then a year before that, they predicted a Siri type autocorrect system where he writes Nelson writes on this thing like shut up Martin, and then it kind of corrects it to what it thinks it should be.
Okay.
Kind of like this like predictive thing.
I'll give you that.
It just kind of, yeah, like shit that was like they just kind of saw the way the future may have gone.
Yep.
And
They had a fortune cookie. It just says 9/11 is going to be a sham in 95. I was like, what?
you're like, huh? Yeah, that one
What?
fortune
And then
cookie.
Otto goes, whoa! And then just smashes a car into 9/11.
God, this is not that kind of show.
Into 9/11.
And coming in at number 1 on
Number 1, baby. Let's go.
Number 1 are the Super Bowl champion predictions. Okay,
Denver Broncos.
so the Simpsons have predicted the Super Bowl champions in 1992, 93, and 94. In the episode, Lisa...
They did it 3 years after the fact, though. Not as impressive.
The 92 one was the real one.
Sorry.
The 92 one was the real one.
Okay.
So in the episode Lisa the Greek, Homer and Lisa are bonding over sports, and Lisa shows him how to gamble. She does.
Oh, I remember that.
She
Yeah,
does
yeah.
predict the Washington Redskins will beat Buffalo, and it was funny just the way that the episode aired was 3 days before the actual Super Bowl. But given the amount of turnaround time that these shows take, the regular season would have been starting when they were probably in production of the episode.
Yeah, they do like 6 months behind. They get a lot of stuff right. Strangely
Strangely
right?
enough, this actually isn't the first time that they, or this isn't the only time that they did predict the proper Super Bowl. In 2005, and on the back of just a on the screen in the background is a Super Bowl final score of Broncos beating the Seahawks. Mm-hmm. It doesn't say specifically like we think this will. It just fucking flash in the pan, and they.
And it was correct.
And it was correct. I don't think the episode. I don't think the score was 19-14. I think it was a blowout.
No, but
that
they were
year.
playing.
But they made it. They made it kind of happen. So
Good enough. Come on.
good enough.
Come
eh?
on.
I don't know what
do you-
you're doing over
what do you
there
want?
at the Mac Raining factory of fuck, but you're doing something.
You're sneaking M&Gs into ears all day. That's all they're doing.
M&G's, baby.
Sneak that M and that G into my ear, baby.
And there you go. There's the top 5 Simpsons.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's go on a quick little break. And
We're
then
gonna go on a quick
recoup
break.
and get back to it.
Let's
See
get
ya.
back to it. This episode of Brendan and Cameron Don't Go Outside is also brought to you by curse words, cum bubble, fuck trumpet, knobhead, piss flaps, twat, shitbag, cocknose, dickweed, jizz cocks, cum dumpster, wanker, bollocks, twat waffle. Thank you. We're back here on part 2 of the show. 2 parts, of course. For there to be a part 2, there must first be a part 1. Some might say. And
Unless you're Star Wars.
we
Episode 8.
George, unless you're that little
We
troll
begin.
man named George Lucas.
American Graffiti 7. We begin. Strolling for
Henry
minors
Winkler's.
down the street.
Yeah. I thought
My name's Ron Howard, and I'm a sex addict.
thought that movie was real cool when I was a kid. When I was like 7. No, grade 7.
Yeah,
12.
I think we talked about this movie, and
Yeah?
I've only seen it twice. I think, in the past probably 5 years.
I've seen it once in my whole life, or probably twice. But
You were young though, right?
yeah, I haven't seen it since I was probably 14.
Yeah, it was boring to me.
Life
like,
in Mount Albert was
Jesus
way
Christ.
cooler than
I'm not saying that my
American-
life
American
was any better.
Graffiti.
I'm talking movie wise, yes.
What was your favorite? Were you one of those? You're sitting there watching. You're like, oh, I think
Catch Me If You Can.
I think Catch Me If You Can, starring Leonardo DiCaprio,
It's a great movie.
is the best movie ever made.
Yeah.
And
He peeled the Pan Am signature off of the plane in the tub.
was based on a
So
true
smart.
story.
It was based on it, so that means it's like one 15th.
I
True.
mean, he stayed at a hotel one night,
His name was Frank,
His name
and he
was
stayed at a
Frank.
hotel.
and that's all you need. That's all you need to know to
The
be
only
to be
information that
true.
was completely factual.
When they make the movie about this podcast, which aspects would you like for them to overlook when they say it's based on the true story? Someone can fabricate this in a writer's room.
I want them to look upon us like we were famous and trendsetters.
Mm-hmm. Naturally,
I want TMZ to cover the death, obviously.
both of I didn't think
want
we had
to
to
win.
die, but okay.
Excuse me, I'm not done. I want to win Bravery Award of the Year over Caitlyn Jenner. Mm-hmm. And she's besmirched, and they go, she was juicing the first year and loses her Bravery Award, and we win that one as well. So we go 2 for 2. We go 2 for 2. Or 1,000, as they say in the MLB.
Yep, we're batting 1,000.
We're batting 1,000. And then world peace.
So which aspects are they going to include in the film?
We never teamed up with Smash Mouth.
Yes, well, not as of yet. I'd like to throwing that out there.
Pending.
Throwing that out
obviously.
there, Smash Mouse. If you're looking for a collab,
Smash Mouse also.
is that what I said? Did I say Smash Mouse?
Yeah.
I've got some bongos over there in that corner, and there's a
couple
there's a tambourine on the ground. We're ready to jam.
We got a tambourine and a couple bangos. And we got an R2D2 humidifier. I can play like a boss. I can make that thing sing.
Boop, boop, beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop, boop,
Humana.
boop, boop, beep, boop. Humdulillah.
Beep, boop.
You know what, Brendan? It was an uneventful week, but I think there are a couple things that we need to highlight. Do you want to move on to something?
Yeah, let's go
yeah.
right ahead.
Hold on to your umbrellas, folks. We've got late-breaking news from Don't Go Outside Studios. Hide the children, hide the wives, because it might get hairy out there. But don't fret, because our correspondent Cameron Osborne is on it.
That's you, brother.
No, that's me, brother.
Hey, brother.
It was kind of a tame week because we had Comic-Con this week. Did you pay attention to anything? He's not a con of comics.
Oh.
Although I wonder what that would be called then. Comedian con? Anyways, it was Comic-Con. So
Okay.
a lot of people were staying, they're on their best behavior because they're promoting their various shows or something, but that doesn't apply to R. Kelly.
Who thought it would?
Who earlier on in the week released a 19-minute song called I Admit It.
Who these niggas trying to say I am, man, I'm not, and I put that on chief. I admit I fuck with all the ladies.
Oh.
That's both older and young ladies.
It's 19-minute song?
Both older and young ladies. Yeah, so this is a 19-minute long song.
It sounds cool. It sounds cool.
So
be
this is, of
honest.
course, so R. Kelly has been, I think he's been himself. We can
the last
we
track
can all
he-
agree on that.
Well, when is the last track he submitted?
The last R. Kelly song? Shit. I don't even
He just
know.
comes out with a 19-minute song?
He just came out with the song. So this song that he releases
All right.
is to clear the air regarding all the things that we've heard about him regarding underage women and his urine. All the things, of course, Spotify kicking him off after he was accused of abusing women in his weird sex dungeon palace thing.
Yeah.
So the rumors are going. Some of the lyric highlights.
Don't make me not own my dungeon that's full of sex and illegitimate sex.
Yeah, about he's just kind of he kind of just questions about all the things that they said he did, but doesn't really say he didn't do them. He just says like,
He's just skimming
yeah, they're brainwashed, really, kidnapped, really, can't eat, really, real talk. That shit sounds silly. It does sound silly, but isn't really go into it. I admit I fuck with all the ladies. That's both older and young ladies. But tell me how they call it pedophile because of that. Shit, that's crazy.
I was waiting for the rhyme. I'm like,
I'm sorry, I don't have.
That's crazy.
I don't have the flow.
We was all hitting that shit when they was babies. Just kidding, they weren't babies. They were 18 maybe. Ooh. And then that win that.
And he also said, I admit that I being underrated. I'm not convicted. Nope. Not arrested. Nope. But dragged my name in the dirt.
All right, well, let's be serious
yeah.
for a minute here, Cameron.
Okay.
Are we going to be R. Kelly fans through this, or what are we doing? Are we straying away from the path? Are we getting hot and fresh off the kitchen and
So, like,
hitting left on the ignition?
Like, I hear that song.
I can't even hear it.
I hear that at least. Oh, sorry. I wanted to keep it as background.
No. I meant like it could be as loud as you want, and I can't even hear it. I'm gonna wake up to it screaming it in the night.
I hear R. Kelly at least twice a week doing Ignition, like at weddings. So
Yeah, it's a popular one.
I'm pretty used to him. This is so his his response track, which is pretty popular, I think, these days. Actually, this is a couple weeks ago, but I think it fell in the time when we weren't recording shows because we were moving around and we were too busy.
We weren't able to cover this R. Kelly
We weren't
exclusive.
able to cover this other exclusive.
Sorry,
where
fans.
Real One, also known as Enzo Amore, the former cruiserweight champion, released his song called Phoenix. I don't know if you've heard this.
From the ashes like a phoenix, middle finger to the sky, gripping my consensual penis. Lying asshole out in Phoenix. When I say this shit, I mean it. Fuck you, Marks, I hate it. This for all my fans and waiting. Entertainment's hot and free.
Christ. Consensual penis?
Gucci with you dirty baby, faggots is bliss, so is innocence.
Oh
this
my.
Apocalypse, guilty It's a
So Enzo Amore was fired by the WWE after he was accused of doing what he's saying he didn't do.
What was that, Cam?
It was
Not hugging the disingenuous.
Anyways, Enzo Amore, everyone's favorite slippery, his little slippery dance.
Everyone's favorite chicken dancer.
I
Enzo Amore.
think he was fun for a few years in WWE. Anyways, yeah, lyrics like that, that just fucking makes me laugh. Consensual penis.
Incredibly.
Yeah. He says, yeah, still rise from the ashes like a phoenix, middle finger to the sky, gripping my consensual penis, lion ass hoe out in Phoenix. When I say this shit, I mean it. Fuck you, marks that hated. This is for all my fans that waited. Yeah.
Nothing says I didn't do it like a nice
song?
rap beef. A rap beef video that you made for 5 months.
Yeah, you got.
I know it all.
You got your 15 minutes, girl. I ain't mad at ya. Nothing but love for ya.
Apologies are overrated now.
Yeah.
I need to rap it to her and chicken dance.
Slip through that little fucking shark cage in the. So yeah, Enzo Amore, he popped up in Impact Wrestling a little while back too. So he's kind of like half wrestling, half
Rapping?
Yeah. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't know how official it is. This was on worldstarhiphop.com. But the video looks...
It could be very official. We don't know.
The video looks legit. Like, it looks like
It looks
thing
real,
that,
man.
you know...
My dear mama's still fucking proud of me.
You got your 15
It looks
minutes,
heavy.
girl.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
They could have dropped some cash on this.
So there you go, Enzo Amore. You fucked up the entire cruiserweight division in the process.
He came back. I thought he was just going to be gone.
Thought he was gonna be gone, right? Well, Impact Wrestling will hire you after you have fucked up. So after the Jeff Hardy, we watched that 24 or not, like the documentary on the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
They go
the
to
drug documentary on the Hardy
pretty
Boys.
much. They go to Impact Wrestling after. Enzo Amore, Rich Swann was what
happened to him?
Domestic abuse. or domestic assault.
His
sorry.
wife hit him?
Poor
guy.
Poor dude.
Thank God he got to work again.
And Big Cass, most recently.
Why, he got molested from little Enzo?
No, there was it's all kind of unconfirmed, but Big Cass was dating Carmella, the current SmackDown Women's Champion. Then they broke up, and he the report was that other guys had to restrain him and pull him back. He got aggressive towards her, and then they were immediately. So he was just coming off that Daniel Bryan feud.
Yeah.
Right. He had 2 matches against Daniel Bryan. He was second at the Greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. I was it seemed like he was getting a push. And then I think it was something he was on Tuesday SmackDown, and then Wednesday he was fired. It was
so it was very obvious.
It was very
something
happened, and it was too and then
shit.
So now I think he's
Doesn't happen in one day,
he's
right?
moved over to Impact Wrestling under a new name.
Okay.
Yeah. So
little ass.
No, I think it's something. It's something. The word Cass is in there, or Cassidy. It's called
Cassidy Clay.
Johnny Cassidy or something.
Clay.
yeah, something like that.
Before the war, Cassidy Clay. I won't change my name.
Well, yeah, I think WWE definitely owns the name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why the only dudes who get to keep their name is
Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, or I think in a situation like that, or AJ Styles had his name
before,
the entire
Same
time.
With Sting,
Samoa Joe. It's funny the names when you look
The
things
Rock.
No. When Undertaker first showed up, he was Kane the Undertaker in quotes. And then it was for 2 episodes,
split it?
and they took him, and they they split apart, and then Kane ended up being his brother later
we weren't
down
even
the road.
born when they did that though, right?
I think or we were 2. It was
might as well not been born.
Oh, I was paying attention.
Oh, quite.
My mom. If there's no one thing she likes to do is to watch Attitude Era wrestling.
2 inches from the screen.
Yeah.
Can you see yet, Cameron?
There you have it for news.
I'm blind now.
There you have it for news. This week's news of comeback raps. It's always nice when we get a clap back. What's your favorite, listeners? What's your favorite rap comeback? You can email the show, brencamdgo@gmail.com.
Oh, we'd love to hear it from you.
I would love to hear it.
Oh my gosh.
We got an email the other day, but I realized it was you sending me an audio file. So it was still nice to see.
So we are very lonely.
It was still nice
end.
to see the inbox pop and open, but it would have been nice if it was something of substance.
If you could respond to our date video, we'd really appreciate it and give us some likes. Once again, our parents are not here on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and that's it.
It's true.
Back to you, Cameron.
Back to me. Thanks for giving me that little tidbit of our parents, both of you and mine parents, living in the studio here.
We're all here together
At Brennan and Cameron. Don't go outside. Studios.
Play Sly in the Family Stone.
What song? I think it's a licensing thing. We can't do it.
Oh yeah.
There's definitely be a licensing issue. We don't know. We don't own it. It's we're not allowed to do any Beatles stuff.
One of us has to get in the band.
Don't even play the drum beat.
Do you want to go in Sly and the Family Stone, or do you want to go in the Beatles? I don't care. I can go in either.
I'm gonna reboot the Beatles.
Okay, which one are you gonna be? You can be anyone you want.
If I could be one Beatle,
you can only be one.
You
want to be 2?
Pete Best. I'd be Pete Best.
Okay. We need to make money though, probably.
I'd be Pete Best, and I'd release my album.
You're gonna
Best
get a
of
job
the Beatles.
as a Best of the Beatles.
And people will see this, and there's no track listing. If people could see it, it's oh my god, finally, the definitive collection of Beatles albums compiled into one CD-ROM disc.
And you go, no, actually, it's just Best, of the Beatles. He was in the Beatles.
He was briefly in the Beatles.
It's mostly a snare track over top of all the classic Beatles tracks. Best of the Beatles.
Yeah. And that's exactly the way.
Roger Waters. This guy Roger, he sings underwater.
Ooh, that's
All
a
the
twist.
wall.
That's a twist.
He sings underwater about a wall. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Mr. Rubin, there's a leak in here somewhere.
Seems to be a...
Class, time to cut it out.
Smell that? Fresh water.
Class, it's time to cut it out.
Falling down from the sky.
Brendan, I have a problem.
I know.
Do you want me to tell you what it is
Oh, sure.
specifically?
Yes.
My problem is.
Love to hear it, young boy.
I have a tough time. I have a tough time drinking coffee. You think there's anything
Why?
in the world that could help me out with that? I think there is. Segue achieved. Here's the product of the week. It's the product of the week.
It's the product of the week.
Woo!
Yeah.
I forgot I wrote this
Woo.
one too. Okay.
Hey.
We're 2 for 2 now. Okay. This week product of the week. I know we did one of these last week, but you know what? In the summertime, my brain's firing. I'm thinking new ideas. I'm having new thoughts. You know, it's a new walk to work. It's a whole new set of surroundings. What I see with this walk to work is the hustle and bustle of the 8-9 a.m. driving crowd. You know these people. They're sitting there in their nice clothes. They're trying to make the light. They got their cup of coffee. And sometimes you spill. But look no further, because you can buy yourself the Slob Stopper.
Has this ever happened to you? Introducing the Slob Stopper. Forget messy spills and unplanned accidents. Just slip it on and enjoy your busy lifestyle.
Everyone's looking at a
Perfect
loose
for your
woman.
commute and everyday use. Made with polyurethane laminate fabric, the Slob Stopper absorbs on one side and is waterproof
Dentist.
on the other, with 2 layers for double protection. Don't worry about covering up stains anymore. Go to slobstopper.com and order today. Slob Stopper. Bibs
The
aren't
Slob
just for
Stopper
babies.
is a bib that goes all the way down to your waist. And for one easy payment of $14.95, you won't be spilling in the car anymore.
Doesn't look that bad. It looks like it's geared towards mothers and, people around slobs.
People around slobs.
You know, you have a caravan full of kids and you go, ugh! Can't believe second trimester I didn't flush you fucking down.
Whoa.
And so they throw on this little bib and
It's a
go,
bib for adults.
ugh, don't spit on me, you fucking stupid kid.
So now we're 2 weeks in a row here, Brendan. Last week, of course, we looked at the poo trap. Any update?
Yeah.
Is Tina wearing hers? Have you thought
Hasn't
about
come in
buying
the mail
one?
yet.
Has it come in the mail
Haven't
yet?
thought about it
I want to be sure, because
for about 3 seconds. I went, yes, bad idea.
I was just making sure that, when I do buy her one, would you consider her a small or medium dog? Because those are the two sort of...
I'd go with small. Anus wise, small. Dog, I'd say small to medium, but her anus size.
in particular.
Well, that's what we're talking
This
about
is
right
weird.
now,
This
and
is
that's
the second
what I'm
time-
examining constantly.
It's the second time your dog's holes have come up on this podcast, actually. So,
Well, I'm very aware of it.
for all you
have
animal
to be
lovers
if
out
you-
there.
If you're a good dog owner, you understand the size of your dog's anus, and you examine it constantly. You go dime, quarter, full loony, and you go, what
That's too big.
happened to our dog today? Was there
happened
an
to our
altercation at
dog's
the park?
anus?
And then you look around and you go, oh, just big shit. Moving right along.
Moving along from the poo trap, Brendan. So when are we going to see the Slob Stopper come in your mail?
Oh, never.
Never.
No.
You're not a spiller.
No.
No.
Well, I am, but I'm not going to wear that. That's just extra weight on me.
It really is.
I'll ruin my t-shirt and wash it. Guess what?
What?
Got a new washing machine.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a washing machine in your... It's not in your house. It's
No, it's downstairs.
downstairs. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't have to go to a, dry place.
You had to go to a laundromat?
No, never.
Oh. What?
No, we got a new one.
Oh.
Ours broke.
Oh,
Because
shit.
it was shit.
Oh, okay. It's like everyone in your building shares the same
Yeah, there's 3 units, and I've never seen anyone have clothes in there.
at the same time.
Yeah,
See,
ever.
We're in that situation now where the laundry room's actually just kind of like right there, I think. like on the other side of this wall.
It's in your bed?
Yes, it's in my bed. Actually, if you open up the bed.
Shit.
So yeah, people are constantly coming into my house just to do their laundry. But I do mine at like 10:30 in the morning. No one's ever doing fucking laundry at 10:30 in the morning.
No one's up.
No one's up.
No.
I woke up at like noon today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone gets up. They get up at like 5 and do laundry because they're like, oh, I was on coke all night. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Toronto people, am I right?
I was on fentanyl all night. It's more like it.
Yeah, whatever that is.
It's a little peep disease.
Little peepers?
Not disease.
Disease? Little peep disease. Poor
So
guy.
fuck this it's a beautiful night and we're clearing up this show here. Brendan, we're gonna bring back one old segment that is songless that we did like at episode like 27 was the last time we
Sure, it was good. We had so many little bits that we just abandoned.
So many little things with so many little well, just we moved on.
Yeah.
To newer and better theme songs.
We get better things.
Right?
You know,
we don't have a
things come
theme
to our
song for
head.
this one, but I'm sure you remember the cues from Peas.
Cues from Peas.
Cues from Peas.
Little cues from Peas.
Remember that, of course. Yeah, little questions from pals.
I remember.
Remember. So
Remember.
throughout the week, I accumulate my just general broad topics that you talk about with friends, and I flip it over here on Brendan and see if it's worthy to be shown on the show. Show it on the show. Of course. So this week's question we asked ourselves, and Brendan, I'm asking you, if you could live in one movie universe, which one would it be?
Oh.
I'm sure you can imagine, just as an example for you listeners, the film of Blade Runner falls into the Blade Runner universe. However, the Toy Story films are the Toy Story universe where toys can talk.
Okay.
You have the Jurassic Park universe where people are recreating dinosaurs, or the Marvel Cinematic Universe where millions of people are dying in these major cities because they're getting attacked.
Okay, this is a tough one.
What are some of your favorites?
That's a tough one.
Some of your favorite movie universes.
Right off the top of my head, I'm going to go with League of Their Own. I'd love to be Gustav.
So
and get punished by Tom Hanks.
Is that
and also have that smoke show as my mom.
Is that universe just like a universe where women are allowed to play professional baseball? Or
well, it's mostly where in that universe I'm a peach.
Oh, okay.
That's the team
so
name.
Are you just saying,
Where the peaches.
Are you saying you wish you were on
I wish
the
I was
team?
a peach.
You just want to hang out with Gina Davis, isn't that it?
Mostly. I wouldn't mind Madonna when her roots were fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Hey now.
The library's
I'm thinking
closed,
of other
Brendan.
ones. I'm thinking
the
of,
library is
Let me
closed.
think of some other ones. I don't know why I'm always thinking of baseball movies. I'm like 61. I would like to be Roger Maris. Fuck you, Mickey Mantle.
I want to live.
I'm Roger Maris.
I want to live in the Angels and the Outfield universe where there are
That would be good
angels.
too. That would be good too. I'll be
talk to
Danny
us.
Glover.
And they talk to us.
They go, Jello's made of cat food. They go,
I guess I explained this segment. Yeah, I guess I must have said something, but it doesn't have to be baseball movie exclusive.
Okay, all right.
I think your mind's just
Okay,
somewhere else. Yeah.
remember Jonathan Lipnicki?
From the
Stuart Little franchise.
Like Mike?
That's where I was going with it. Yeah, I'd like to be his shoes.
You would like to live in a world where
In Like Mike.
I'm not saying do you want
Jonathan
to be
Lipnicki's
characters.
shoes.
Wait, you want to be Jonathan Lipnicki's shoes?
Yes.
I thought, but they weren't special. Only Bow Wow shoes.
I know.
Oh,
I know that. I want to stay at the orphanage and just ride it out.
and just get bullied the whole time by that.
Well, it's going to
bully?
be fair.
At least it'll be fair.
The guy who killed the kid in Breaking Bad,
Jesse Plemons,
redhead kid.
right? That
Jesse
red.
Plemons, you know his name?
I believe I do.
Wow.
He was in the.
What was his name? Like Troy or like something?
It was something quick. Yeah,
like Trevor or like
something like that. Yeah. Something like that.
creepy guy in Breaking Bad.
Okay. So you'd like to be? These aren't like character specific either. You're just saying people who you want to be in movies. Danny Glover. You want to be Gustav and Jonathan Lipnicki's shoes.
Yes.
Sounds like a real confidence issue that you're having.
I thought it was going to be an ego problem.
Yeah, I thought like if anything,
guy's a
if
little
you're picking a
too-
character, you'd want to say that like I'd want to be Marty McFly in a world where
I don't want to be Marty McFly.
teleportation time machines are being made.
I want to be Macaulay Culkin and Page Master. His bike.
You want to be the
You just ditch
bike.
his bike in the ditch. I'm his bike.
from the Page Master franchise.
I'm his untrustworthy headlight.
From the Page Master franchise.
I'm the CGI effect in the Page Master. That's my
Terrible
character.
CGIs.
Just failing always.
My God.
Who would you be?
If I that wasn't the question. The question wasn't who would you be. Who would I be from the Page Master franchise? I don't know. I'd have to sit on it.
Yeah. Who'd you be in Toy Soldiers?
Honestly, I would choose Bow Wow's shoes over Jonathan Lipnicki. And I'd be...
Those are also not powerful. Hello.
And I'd want to be like that little Native American monster in Toy Soldiers.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
I'd want to be Tea Time in Like Mike.
I don't remember the character.
It's Tracy.
It's Tracy Morgan?
Oh, it's not Tracy Morgan.
Oh, who's Tracy?
Oh, I don't know. The basketball player who's on Mike's team.
Oh, Morris Chestnut.
I mean, who's on like Mike's team? He's not. It's not Mike.
Yeah, again, the question wasn't what character do you want to be?
The candlestick in
I want to be the big dragon in
Beauty and the
Never Ending
Beast.
Story.
I want to be the Suede in Never Ending Story.
Oh, this went off the rails quickly. Listeners at home, what would you want to be? Write to the Gmail. Maybe we'll say it on the air. We'll revisit the topic if we get a hit.
Yeah, we'll tease you.
And don't just make a fake email and then write a fake.
Don't say some stupid answer like I did. Think about it. You have time. I'm just making this up as I go along.
I was giving you some pretty strong examples, though. I have to admit.
Yeah. I want to be new Johnny Depp, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Again, this isn't who would you be. This one really got away. This one really got away from us.
The sun is shining all crazy.
I think we're
inside
nearing
this
the end
room.
of the show. It is. I think Matt the intern is fucking with the sun.
It feels like a filter for the movies that I put on my computer illegally. Flux. Do you use that? The little app?
No.
Saves your eyes a bit if you're looking at it for a long
I've heard.
time.
Yeah. I don't. Is it gonna save my eyes? Has it saved your eyes? You're still wearing glasses.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's restored my sight.
It doesn't
I'm
fix
saying it fixes blindness.
It doesn't fix the entire.
Stare at this for a while, and everything's wonderful.
I'll have to try it. I'm gonna take that hint though, that I need to get my eyes checked. Is that
You
what
have
you're trying to say?
glasses.
I do have glasses.
Didn't you get them checked recently?
I got new glasses.
Yeah, so you got them checked, right?
And
Or
the
do you?
optometrist said nothing about flux. Flux?
What? They wouldn't say any. It's for computers. They wouldn't suggest flux.
I don't know.
They don't know.
I don't know what they know.
You know what you should do? Buy this computer program for your eyes. They don't give a fuck. They sell you glasses. Get worse.
Shit, that's a good point.
Yeah, they say, you know what would be great for it? Rubbing sand in your dirty retina. You go, what? I don't know if you have my best interest in mind.
No,
I'm going to make you negative
believe me.
2,000.
Whatever that
That's
means.
how blind you're going to be. Negative 2,000. You're going to need eyes for your eyes, kid.
Could you picture that? Can you picture that? Would you have 2 eyes per eye?
4 eyes and one of them has glasses.
So you're seeing in quadraphonic.
Quadrophenia. You have to watch Quadrophenia by The Who for the rest of your life.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Rather die, Cameron.
You'd rather die?
Yep. Said it.
You said it here first. That's right. Brendan would rather die. Brendan,
Then
we're
watch
getting
Quadrophenia.
to the
all
end
day.
of the show.
Let's pack this in. Let's
We
pack
gotta-
it up.
We're going to pack it up, pack it in. Brendan, it is the late July. Do you have anything you want to plug?
All I got to plug is my Twitter. It's BrenCam DGO, that's the podcast Twitter. And that's about it. I'll send it off to you, Cameron. It's been a pleasure again.
It always
is.
is.
Beautiful day in this beautiful space.
It always is.
What do you got to plug, Cam?
I'm on Instagram at cam_Aussie. I'm live at Casa Loma for the next 2 weeks.
Straight.
Working's like a dog.
Working's like a dog.
I'll be live in Oshawa on Sunday doing a family barbecue reunion. The old Osborne clan.
A reunion.
Well,
You guys always BBQ?
I think, yeah, we do you do Christmas, summer, and then another time.
Nope. But all right.
Well, there you have it, folks. Thanks for listening again. Remember, you can follow the podcast on, we're everywhere. If you're listening to us, we probably don't need to tell you where it is at this point. This is too creepy. You're singing creepy today.
Cash.
We gotta stop it right now. Thanks all.
We'll link the stuff in the thing.
Links, things, and things.
Link things. Follow the stuff in the things, and you take care now. Things.